controls anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not thinking about love.
I can do it!
Wow.
Touch my sword! Shine attack!
Yo. Ow.
I'll do it! Crush it! Let's see now!
Yeah, you would like die. But I'll take that risk. Ow.
Uh-oh.
Death.
Oh, there we go. There's number one.
Oh.
It happened finally.
Pierce the darkness!
And
It's okay, Yuli.
of course you learned
It was for the greater good.
You learned a combination there too.
Dance
my
evil
heart.
blossoms! Allow me!
Yeah, that combo art came somewhat heavy.
Don't underestimate me!
And Raquel
Allow
Solis
me!
is GG.
Allow me!
I was getting to the point pretty soon where I was gonna have you change like the depth counter question
I'm
mark.
not good at holding
Death
back.
counter? Well, it's gonna happen on the train, like I said. That
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't need to
This
worry
should
about.
be
The
interesting.
deaths will happen. It's just they're delayed in this run.
GG. Like I said, Raquel proceeds to solo.
The path of truth conquers the path of trickery.
Okay, she's behind now. By probably around 1 level. So not too bad, but can live without it.
Now, does her being killed off in the boss fight mean you have to, like...
Grind later? No.
Yes.
I don't grind at all in this run.
So there's no need to... stuff.
No. I basically make up the
Win
experience with using lucky cards if I have to.
Twin Lottie girls.
It is Anilou. That's what it is. That's the only way to explain it. I could have avoided that death, but I was willing to take that risk.
And that's the one area where he goes off to the side a little bit to
Yeah, this is
activate the
this is the only breakpoint the game was activated.
yeah.
Jump! Yeah!
Jump? Jump?
Yeah!
Yeah. Go!
Jump!
You'll be hearing that a lot. There's approximately 2.5 hours left of this game.
All I can think about
Okay! Kick! Yeah!
for
Kick!
some reason I'm hearing that and I'm thinking of Parappa the Rapper. Like there's copious amounts of
Yeah.
that. You know, not in quick succession. I mean, you know, as fast. You know, this not being as fast, but like
Yeah.
all I can see now is Parappa the Rapper and like Master Onion just like teaching this kid the true ways of how to like dance in the way in Regalia or something. And I'm like, why am I doing this?
Jump!
Oh God, that no,
No.
no.
Charge! Okay! Yeah! Charge! Go! Go! Charge!
100 just my HP. Last level. No, I need power charge first. Maybe high cannon. Okay. Power charge, no class level, I guess. Yeah, 100 HP. Hmm?
Oh wait, look at them, they're back.
Yeah, it happens in a very quick succession. We already killed off, well, not killed. Yeah, we have actually. We already killed off 2 Bionac members. Now we're gonna kill 2 more.
That dance animation. Dude, they're dancing back and forth, almost like the Palmer dance. Almost.
lousy days are about to shatter anyway. Thanks.
Looks like you've lit my fuse.
You die now.
My motions are without
So the whole
end.
reason of setting 2100 HP is so that like hell will automatically enter that zone. Because they always use that attack as the very first move.
Relax and leave it to me.
High blast me. Damn it.
I'll do it. I can do it.
Maybe I'll give that a
you?
try. It's not over yet.
My turn. Catch him like a sword. Side attack. Think you can take me on?
Thought that was Sonic 2K6.
I'm not good at holding back.
Bye bye.
It seems that Twisted Dreams have the power to bring even dolls to life.
You got so many good words of advice.
Oh man.
If Raquel got hit by High Blast, it would do about 1,100 points of damage. So I'll put her right back into red zone, and you can finish that fight basically like right there on the spot. But no, she decided to cast Illusion, which is the spell that delays.
Goodbye, lolly girls.
Oh yeah, they explode by the way. I don't know why, but they do.
Give mommy a hug.
That creepy face.
That running animation. So,
Slow motion. No! Don't sacrifice yourself.
Falcon kick!
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Oh well, I just can't beat Falcon Kick. You guys like, dang right. He's all like way too excited after just like encountering a near death.
I like how he just kicks the doll.
Just kicks it like it's just the perfect angle of everything, just right out of his hand.
Kick! Go! Charge! Go! Go! Kick! Go! Okay!
And we're done with this dungeon.
After we go back here for a minute.
Yep.
He likes to cut back and forth.
We go back to these idiots. I think the only bad part about this run is because I ran so many times, I don't have enough money. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I guess I can make Jude skip armor. He's gonna need to pick up armor before Super Soldier, but beforehand should be fine, I guess. Because he has an effective chance to take the hits if he needs to. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah! Charge! Okay!
So there's another chest here that I'm going to grab. This one contains 8 high breaks. They're basically a improved version of the standard magic gem items that I get,
Okay!
and they'll be very important very soon.
Charge! Go!
You can normally create high gems by yourself using High Blast, but we pretty much like pick up High Blast super late in the game, so we're not gonna have time to farm for gems.
Go! Charge!
You don't use gems that part of the game much anyways.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah!
It would be nice to have them earlier because their effective damage drops,
Okay!
but
Charge!
well, we can't have everything, so we'll settle for what we have.
Actually, that would have everything we want. Break it down, but they are now.
It's a matter of time till we break it. Look what Chaos has done there to Lava.
Worth it!
I'm always running away.
I'm
So-
always running away.
Yes, foreshadowing of what I do to all random encounters. So that in particular I fought because Yuli got a turn basically at the very beginning, and she started on an elemental hex. So the general rule of thumb is if Yuli can start on an elemental hex, most of the time she's going to be able to one-hit KO most of the monsters in material. So it's almost worth attempting to do it, especially since it's only the first or second action. Because if I ran away, I'll have to get around to save my time as killing the enemy, so I might as well have just killed them. So the amount of time I lost between running and killing them is probably only like a 3 or 5 second difference.
And you need that Gillo right now.
Yeah. Well, more like I really can't afford to lose any more money. Because I think I barely have enough to buy the two armors, and I actually need to buy all 3. Because normally you barely have enough money to buy all 3 armors. You need about 12,000 bucks, but you only get about 1,100. So you only get that extra 1,000 by selling the remaining stuff that you have.
Yeah.
And if you run away a few times, then you're gonna be short money, so you're not gonna be able to pick up the armors.
Yeah, someone in the chat is saying, Super Ailman is saying, good luck in the BL tide. May the spirit of Wilmay be with you.
Yes.
I have no idea. But
He's talking about Seven Saga. He
Oh.
likes to remind the fact that he managed to coerce me into playing that game, and he wants me to play Mystic Quest. And I told him no.
We've already had someone donate to try to get him to do 100% Secret of the Stars run.
Yep.
Oh god. Wow.
Well, Notori also told me, by the way, you should totally do Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh yeah, someone did
And
that
I'm like,
too.
no, please don't.
Someone wanted him to do 100% Xenoblade.
It's not because I don't like the game, but it's a genuinely not a very interesting run. Yeah, we're gonna be short a lot. Like 2 grand right there. Oops. I don't buy armor for Arnaud in this case because we're gonna pick up the last armor he's gonna ever need in the game in the next dungeon. 43, 24, is that enough? Yes.
Rusty Luster.
So as you can see, I have no money. So it's a really tight budget.
Yeah.
Talk to the attendant. Tells you a bunch of stuff about how the trains are not in operation anymore. And everyone's all like, what did we do? The whole time we were counting on Gon's information. Run back out. Then we get the trigger to start the next dungeon. So this next dungeon that we're going to approach is very action-oriented. Lots of platforming bits. And there's also the Kaizo jump in there, which I'm not looking forward to doing. Kaizo jump.
Yeah! Go! Kick! Yeah! Okay! Yeah! Charge!
It's like 2 pixels short.
Yeah! Kick! Kick! Charge!
Jump? Jump?
Confusing sounds.
Speed! Accelerator!
So you can actually do this part with only 2 bombs. But the bombs have to be placed in very specific
Get
locations.
ready!
So that's the tricky part about this.
For it! Accelerate! Get ready!
Whee.
Hey, staircase.
Wait, come back here.
There we go.
Jump.
So this is a mimic chest, which means I have to fight a battle to pick up the treasure inside. The position of those hexes are random, unfortunately.
Let's do this.
Cool and smart. That's my way.
I don't think that he has enough power to one
It's
shot.
not over yet.
Let's go for something. Yeah, he doesn't.
I want to help.
Nothing.
I'm ready to go. I won't lose. Don't underestimate me. As long as you keep looking forward, there's more than one path.
So that picks up the safety garb. At this point in the game, this is a very strong piece of armor. At the end of the game, not so much. But we're cheap, so
Accelerate.
Arnold's gonna have to live with it.
Okay. Go. Charge. Go. Go. Kick. Okay. Yeah. Charge. Kick. Kick. Charge. Kick. Go. Okay. Okay.
The jump pads.
Get ready for pain.
Worst gimmick in the game.
What?
Their control is even worse than you can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. Kick. Attack.
The really annoying part about those jumps, half the time you can't see where you land. So this isn't so bad for some of them because there's a big margin of error, but that Kaizo jump I was talking about, man. No margin of error whatsoever.
Accelerate.
It's in the very next room.
Okay.
By the way, the pads do get worse. There is an area where they're moving jump
Yes.
pads.
Because, you know, the stationary ones weren't bad enough.
Oh, the next room with the stationary ones are the worst.
Yeah, I really
I've
hate those
seen
things.
a lot of drop falls from that one,
Jump.
from this room.
Okay.
Thankfully, there's not a whole lot of jump pads in the game,
Right.
but there's just enough couple rooms to really be annoying. Let's see if you can get this jump coming up.
Nice landing.
Yep, you got it.
I had to do a safety jump beforehand. Because I thought my positioning was a little bit off, and if you're
Yeah.
even a little bit off for that particular jump, you're gonna fall.
You literally gotta be standing on the
You
edge.
have to
when you do
be,
it.
yeah, you have to be on the edge. in
And
order
you
to
can't
do that.
see if you're gonna land on the edge or not.
Jump. Once more. Okay. Okay. Kick. Charge. Yeah. Okay. Kick. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, preemptive.
Come on.
Preemptive.
My
Which is
turn
what
to
I
show
did.
off. In the blink of an eye, no time to react.
Charge.
Victory music for running away.
Yeah, no. You successfully ran away from a fight, and you can pretty much escape from whatever you want.
Full speed.
There is a way to actually hit two switches at the same time with one bomb, but it's hard because the position has to be exact. I didn't get it. I haven't been able to get it like consistently at all. So, not surprisingly, I didn't manage to get it this time.
Speed.
Yes. Okay.
Hey everyone, I'd just like to remind you that you are watching Crystals for Life 2014, an RPG speedrunning marathon with proceeds going to benefit JDRF, the leading organization in type 1 diabetes research in the world. For more information about JDRF, you can go to their website, jdrf.ca, and to watch this marathon, if you're not already watching from our website, you should go to crystalsforlife.ca. We are almost 3 hours into the Wild Arms 4 speedrun by Tide. Coming up after this run, we're going to be seeing Final Fantasy III super glitched speedrun by Sir VG. We're not expecting that run to take all that long. If you are unsure how that's going to work, you should definitely check it out. Following Final Fantasy III, we'll be having Kingdom Hearts 2, played by Puexel, with commentary by Essentia. And that is also going to have completion of the extra content that's not normally included in the speedrun, including Atlantica, and I believe there will be sing-alongs for that as well. And following Kingdom Hearts 2, we'll be having a speedrun of Mass Effect by Alec K47, with commentary by Origin, me. So a lot of great speedruns coming up. If you'd like to see the schedule, that is available on our website, which again is crystalsforlife.ca.
She survived. No death penalty.
Yule is the only one that did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yule.
Yes.
Yuli is the only one that survived that.
It's because it's a magic attack, and she has really, really high magic defense.
And he chose to
And
heal
she
that
resists
time.
Earth.
Problem is, what's he gonna do now? Attack. Oh, Yuli is gone.
Alright, never mind.
There's the second death.
Her sacrifice was not in vain.
Yes. It actually makes this fight winnable now.
Before I get hurt again.
See, now you can get that. Now you can get that off. So.
Slow down.
Yeah, but that was important to get that off, though. Or that's an example of a fight that what happens when you can't slow the boss. It just goes crazy on you.
My flashing blade shall pierce the darkness. This should be interesting.
Survive, because I can't afford her being dead.
But he does have a full
And yeah, this is over, by the way.
gauge with
Because
interlude. There's no chance that he's
Raquel
gonna
has
survive this.
75 FP, full meter, so it's like
This should be interesting.
Say goodbye to the Guardian.
This should
Well,
be
it might
interesting.
survive.
Don't underestimate me.
crit, please.
Good timing.
No, it won't survive.
That's my way.
That was very close, very, very
Yeah.
close to a wipe.
That's low. Striking
Good thing
at the
about this
weakness in
game is
people's
if you
hearts.
wipe, you could just try again.
Well, they had that in some of the other games too.
Yep.
So, yes, Gather can be renamed. What is it? Let's see if I have it.
No, you said that. Now that breakfast is going on. You
2 words?
What about the waffles?
Is there an exclamation mark?
Slow down, we have.
Slow down we have unless it got changed.
Yeah.
Hyper is not for a while yet.
Yeah. Okay. Go. That's the limit. Yeah. Kick. Okay. Go. Charge. Okay. Go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Charge.
It kind of does sound a little bit like it. You just get this real fast. You don't feel it too.
So this one in particular, when you hit the switches, different colored blocks appear. But this is basically the easier side compared to the right, because the right has those really annoying jumps, whereas the left side, well, it's not very hard, obviously. Oops. Just stop there. Oh, what? Luckily, that isn't very costly, because I just slipped off. Cool. So I opened a few chests now that have yellow cards. They basically double the money that is dropped from enemies. They're basically only worth using on bosses, because most random monsters will not drop enough money to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Is there a like in every other WoW Arms game, there's some random monster like
Charge! Get! Okay!
yeah, it's a monster where like you go out and search of it, and it looks like a UFO. Have they cut that trend before?
I don't think he is.
I don't think there is a UFO. I thought you were going to mention about, is there a special monster that drops additional money, and there is. But, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think the UFO, the alien, is in this one.
Because I remember in 3 they have it they have it in the museum, and they talk about the existence of it, and you can fight with things.
There is a side quest in 3 that revolves around UFOs, yes.
Right. I didn't know, and I remember in 1 they had they just had the monster like available on some small island on the farm.
Yeah.
Which was so ridiculously broken to fight.
So, in that last room, you only needed to activate one switch, which is the very first one. You could activate other switches along the way, but they don't really help you basically complete it. That jump that I did kind of looks difficult, but it's not too bad compared to the jumps on the springs. But those are a lot worse. And you can actually make this jump without the crate, but with the crate, it's basically super easy. So might as well do it.
Come on, you don't want to do the swag jump?
No swag jumps. I do enough swag jumps at the very end, okay? And you'll see me fail a lot of them. Trust me.
So much.
So this is a trick I learned off the arcade, Japanese arcade. You can actually hit all 4 switches by using only one block, because when you use accelerator, it slows down the recovery time of these other switches, and I didn't even touch anything, and I got to random battle. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, there's times that this game likes to subscribe to the Dragon Quest theory of random battles, where screen transition is all you need to encounter them.
That's so ridiculous.
That's why a lot of times you'll notice him start with an accelerator when he enters a room.
This was particularly insulting because this is like 1 second away before
I
me
know.
hitting R2 and turning the breakpoint off.
Exactly,
So it's
you-
just like, okay, so they did it out of spite. Let's see how it is. Oh, she has crit. Okay. Anything? No, I don't think I do. Just, I'm gonna Mystic Fire. And Lucky Card. Yeah, so as long as I don't change my inventory position, it's fine.
Now, I pretty much enjoyed this play all the WoW ones. Definitely sound like, or 5. I'm sorry.
Yes. I played all of them except 1, which I played half of and I don't recall very much about, but I played all of them otherwise.
Okay, so in comparison, like, I'm just curious, like, where would you rank this game in comparison to the other
Okay, let's
four
see
that
what
are
I
out
can
there?
do.
Not on a personal level, but more like, you know, from like different aspects of the game. I mean, I know it is kind of more of a community thing to a degree, but like, which did you feel presented the best story, basically what it was trying to portray in general?
Well, it's really hard to say because I'm definitely biased with this game.
For the sake of my
So,
next move,
otherwise I think Crossfire is really well
blade
done.
shall pierce the
Crossfire?
darkness.
Yes, that's the PSP one. And yes, so that was Enel, which I don't really need to explain too much about her. Her gimmick is she spawns different shadows. If a character attacks a shadow that is not that original character, then they take damage equivalent to the damage that is dealt. But if you use weak attacks, because I never upgraded Jude's weapon and his magic sucks, I'm able to remove all those enemies without basically fear of causing death to any of my party members. So,
Yeah, Jude's arm in this is extremely weak, even after you upgrade it.
Really?
It's not even worth putting the upgrades into it.
Huh.
it also helps that the arm upgrades do not affect his physical skills. So if his arm upgrades actually affect the physical skills, it may be worth considering actually upgrading the arm stats, but they don't, so there's pretty much no reason to upgrade the arm.
Kid! Kid!
So